Hey everyone, welcome to Past Lives and the Divine. I'm Gina, the host of this podcast, and this is where we enjoy those delicious conversations around past lives and the divine for healing, maybe lightening the load as we all walk Earth side by side. And of course, we do this for a little entertainment. So in today's episode, we have another Channel and Write episode. It's an opportunity for us to explore ourselves in a little bit different kind of way. So the two previous Channel and Write episodes that I have are episode 59, and that is understanding your soul group, your role in the soul group, if members of your soul group are doing life with you on Earth. And thank you to everyone who's shared their experiences with me. I've gotten quite a few emails of people just saying, hey, I did it, and this is my experience. And some of them are long and some of them are short, but I just want to say thank you so much for sharing your experiences, because I do get so much joy out of creating it that is enough for me. But it's just like the cherry on top when I can kind of indulge and see where you all go. So thank you so very much. And then another Channel and Write episode I want to call out is episode number 65, and that is why you chose your parents. So going on a hypnotic journey with your notebook and your pen or pencil beside you, and just following the suggestions, following the journey itself. And that's when you're able to relax and then pop open your eyes and spontaneously write down answers to any questions that we have throughout the journey. So all of it is just another way for you to work out that intuition, another way to explore yourself, your soul, your role here on this planet. And then it's also, I want you to know that every single time you do this, it is going to get easier and easier. And you've heard me say this before. I say this on every Channel and Write episode. But I create this hypnotic journey for the people who are just starting out. So if this is your first hypnotic journey, know that if you feel like you don't get a lot, or it's a little bit different or more difficult than you thought, know that the more often you do it, the better it gets. So not only like the more often you listen to the hypnotic journey in this episode, but also just the more often you spend time in trance, the more self-exploration you do, the more tuning you do with your intuition, all of that stuff builds on it. And so it's just like cross-training for your brain, for your intuition, for your knowing, for your soul. So again, you can find other episodes under the Channel and Write header, and more into the future. So the key here while you're doing this is to allow yourself to totally indulge in and document every idea or insight that comes to mind, comes into your awareness. So as you're listening to this, as you're writing, you might not feel like you're in trance, and that's totally normal. We will analyze it when we get out of it. But what I want you to do is just listen to it, pen and paper beside you, pay attention to all the ways, all the things that, come to your mind. So be curious about this too, about how things can come to your mind. It's really common for people, and I do it too, for people to use the word I see. Oh, I saw this. Oh, when I saw that. But I just want you to know that many people, probably just as many people who are visual are not visual. So it's not just about images or impressions that you get in your mind, but it's also paying attention to feelings like emotions or physical sensations in your body, memories, weird symbols, signs, colors, other knowings that just pop in. As you're writing, you're just going to write all of that stuff down, and it's at the end where you kind of come out of this trance, and that's when you can read over these things and just let it absorb and settle and integrate and come back after a few days or a few weeks and just see if any more of it kind of makes sense to you, or if you can see parts of you that are changing in response to this journey. And with that, I always recommend having a specific notebook for you to capture, to write down your experiences. Whether you're writing for an hour or you're writing for 1 minute, everything that we can capture is helpful. And I see my progress kind of like in a hindsight way most often. It's easier for me. I feel like evolution can be slow, so it's harder to feel like I've made a change. But when I look back and be like, oh, that person used to make me feel this way, or, oh, when I was in this situation, I used to feel this way. And those were things that were uncomfortable, unnecessary. I was kind of like operating out of programming that's no longer valid in my brain. And so it's just kind of a nice way to look back. And I do think that looking back on our, astral travels, our lives between lives, our hypnotic trance journeys, I think that all of these hold learning now and when we come back to it in the future. So try and try again if you feel like it's a little more difficult than you thought. And if you are seasoned at this, you've done it a million times, then there's a really good chance that as you're moving through this hypnotic journey, writing down your answers to your questions, that you might kind of think like, oh my gosh, Gina, be quiet. But this journey is created for beginners. And oftentimes when people are beginning, they need a little bit more words to kind of hang on to focus on. They need a little bit more direction, which is great. And I am here to give it to you. But if you don't need that much direction, then you're probably just going to be like, ooh, this is too much talking. So if you feel that way, that is totally okay. And that just means that you're evolving and getting better at this, which I am happy about. So then when you hear a question, you can just press pause, write your answer, press play, hear another question, press pause, write your answer. And so catering to people who are seasoned at this and people who are brand new at this, this is kind of my way of doing it. So feel good about it. Know that you're evolving if you find me annoying. Okay. So let's see. If you get to the end of this episode and you're wondering like where to go next, like if you want to learn more, if you have questions, head to my website, pastlivesandthedivine.com. You can go to pastlivesandthedivine.com/subscribe to hop on my email list so you can get, healing hypnotic tracks, more specific at-home journeys, new episodes, gatherings, early registration. A lot of good reasons to jump on that email list. And I just email every Friday, letting you know kind of what's going on that week, any events coming up, when you can register, all of that good stuff. I am still and will continue to offer virtual hypnosis sessions. So if you're interested in a past life regression, in a life between lives session, or if you're interested in a divine guidance session, same thing. You can go to pastlivesandthedivine.com, click on schedule, choose the type of appointment you want, and away we go. We are moving into summer. In summer, I'm limiting my hours. So I'm pretty booked, like for May and June. But go ahead and look, grab your spot in July and hop on that email list, because in the fall, I will be loading up even more client hours so you can kind of get first dibs on those. Okay, are we done? Whew, I'm done with that intro. Okay, gather around the fire for this channel and write session. Why did my kids choose me? Moving into a comfortable position, shifting as you need to. Sitting close to your pen and writing paper. You can relax your hands to your sides, on your lap, wherever is comfortable for you. Not now, but in a minute or so, you'll take some deep breaths. And when you do this, you'll take these deep breaths all the way in, all the way down to your belly, solar plexus, fill your chest. And then as you exhale, imagine exhaling out any tension, stress, tightness, any resistance that's within you. And now taking that first of 3 deep breaths, as you inhale, lengthening out, filling your lungs with air from bottom to top. And as you exhale, allow that breath to take away the cares of the day, anything that's weighing heavy on your mind. Continue to take deep breaths, taking 3, maybe 4 of them, and then returning to the natural rhythm of your own breath. Good. Knowing that with each effortless and automatic exhale, you'll naturally sink into a deeper state of relaxation. And this happens naturally and automatically. All you need to do is listen to my words. So know that if your mind starts to wander or you start to doubt, just listen to my words. Trust any information, insights, wisdom, anything that comes into your senses or your thoughts. Now I'd like you to imagine a route going from your seat through the floor and into the earth. And I want you to imagine this root spreading and reaching and growing wider and deeper. Wider and deeper. Imagine this root reaching so wide and so deep that it can reach the core of the earth with some of those root branches. And imagine these roots wrapping around a rock at the core of the earth. And you are now totally grounded, connected to Mother Earth and her nurturing, protective energy. And now I want you to imagine with each exhale, any stress, any tension in your body is moving down through that root system, out of your body, into the earth, where it'll be transmuted into a higher frequency of love and healing. Now I want you to imagine, bring your attention to the very top of your head. And imagine opening the crown, the very top of your head, and allowing light to come in. Beautiful light from the universe from above. And this light comes in through the crown of your head, and it works its way down, from head all the way to toe. And imagine this light touching your body, relaxing you, healing you. As this light touches your forehead, eyebrows, and all the muscles around your eyes, you feel more relaxed as these muscles begin to soften. Now imagine, sense, feel, or just know that this light is moving down your face, relaxing all the muscles along your jawline, moving into your neck, bringing a deep sense of relief and release and relaxation. As this light moves from your neck all the way down your spine, sending a wave of softness and relaxation to all the muscles in your back, upper back, mid back, lower back, and into your hips. Maybe you feel yourself become heavier on the furniture or cushion beneath you. You feel so relaxed here. And now know that this light is moving into your chest, opening your heart center, releasing any blocks you might have to this journey. And this light spreads and bathes all of your organs in your chest and your abdomen, bathing all your organs in this healing light from above. And now this light moves into your legs, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and pools in your feet, nourishing, healing, relaxing all the muscles, tendons, ligaments, and nerve pathways from head to toe in your body. Calm and balanced, you are now totally connected with that universal love, healing, and wisdom, and grounded to Mother Earth. Imagine, sense, feel, or just know that there is a spark of light at the center of your being. This spark of light is the ancient, all-knowing, and eternal part of you. This is the part of you that lives on and on, holding all your memories, all your plans, everything you've learned. And now imagine this light in the center of your being growing bigger and brighter. Bigger and brighter, this light of your soul gets with each breath and each heartbeat, effortlessly and automatically. The light of your soul is now growing so big, so bright, that it shines and emanates out all around you. And it begins to form a protective, loving bubble of light all around you. Only truth and love can penetrate this bubble as you go deeper and deeper relaxed. Deeper relaxed, being bathed in the light and the wisdom of your soul. And you are now grounded to Mother Earth, protected and connected, bathed in the light and the wisdom and the healing of the light of the universe, and bathed in the light of your soul. Something is beginning to happen, and we don't know exactly what will happen or how it's happening, but it is happening. Now simply allow the deepest part of yourself to let go and evolve into this experience. Trust what is happening. Your conscious mind is stepping to the side now as your subconscious mind begins to get louder, stronger, more potent. Your subconscious mind will give you access to a point of view of your life that will help you make the most of your time, and the time here on earth, and the time you spend sharing your gifts, and the time you spend caring for your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul. Allow yourself to go even deeper into this state of relaxation, a deeper state of being, a state of trusting, allowing, knowing. This is a profound state of relaxation, peace, and connection to all that is. You are now in a place of expanded consciousness, expanded awareness, as you move into a realm of pure and unconditional love. In this space of higher awareness, the energy around you is beginning to take shape. You might see colors or lights. The energy around you is beginning to take the shape of a hill, a grassy, beautiful hill. And to you, it seems so peaceful here. You notice the clouds in the sky or the absence of the clouds. You can feel the sun on your skin. And in the distance, you see a beautiful bubble of light coming toward you. And there's something about this bubble of light. It seems so intriguing, so interesting, so magnetic to you. Almost like you've seen it before. Observe this bubble of light coming toward you. Observe the shape, the color or colors, the size. Imagine this bubble of light coming toward you on this grassy hill. And now this bubble of light comes and lands right next to you. As it lands, you look at it, and a little doorway opens up. You know exactly what to do, and you are so happy to do it. You move into this bubble of light. And as you move in, somehow in your intuition, you can feel that bubble of light smiling because you've joined together. This bubble of light is so peaceful, and so you relax in this bubble of light. And maybe you can get a sense of the colors, if they've changed, of this bubble, within this bubble. You acknowledge any smell, any textures, any characteristics of you being in this bubble. Maybe it's as if you're reclined on the most comfortable, cushy chair. Maybe you feel weightless and floating in this bubble. This is your bubble. This is your portal, opening you up even further to the wisdom of your soul and your spirit guides. As you relax here in this bubble of knowledge, in this space of expanded consciousness and awareness, with access more readily available from not only your soul self, but your guides, your eternal soul memories and knowledge. In a minute, you'll hear a series of questions. As I ask the questions, listen to the words of the question and allow the answer to bubble up inside your mind. Oftentimes, this is the first answer. This is the quiet answer that might surprise you. It might come as a clear picture of something in your life, something to add, something to let go of, action to take, something to complete on your path. You will get a response rising within you to these questions in many different ways. If you're visual, you might see a picture, or you might get a feeling, a knowing, a sensation to follow. No matter how you get the information, Trust what unfolds within you. Be open to the way the messages come, no matter how small the detail or the idea. Focus on it and let it grow in your mind. In this deeply relaxed state, you'll get more ideas and more clarity about your life. There are no wrong answers, allowing the insights and wisdom to come in with an openness and allowing and a trust. Knowing that you'll be able to recall and write these ideas as soon as you get them. As these answers to the questions that I pose come in, you'll open your eyes, take your writing utensil, and write on the paper in front of you. Just write stream of consciousness, the first thing that comes to mind. Because the trance state is a place where our subconscious mind and our connection to the divine is more potent, more clear. It's a state of mind. So when you open your eyes, as long as you write, stay engaged with my voice and the answers that come into your intuition, you'll remain in that trance state. But know at any time you can lift yourself out of it. Bringing your focus to this expanded place of consciousness, this bubble of light that you are inside. I'm going to ask a few questions about this bubble of light, and as the answers come in, you can open your eyes and write down the answer. As with every answer and every question, just observe what comes in and write it down. We'll analyze it later. We'll think about it in a way where we can maybe make more sense of it later. But for now, you're just writing stream of consciousness, the first thing that comes to mind, maybe that quiet answer that you didn't expect. Our first question: what color is the bubble of light? When it was floating toward you, what color was it presenting? And now that you're in this bubble of light, this place of expanded awareness and higher consciousness, has the color changed since moving inside this bubble of light? Trust and allow what comes in, and write the first thing that comes to mind. Continuing to fire up our intuition. As you relax here in this bubble of light, do you get the sense that you're floating weightlessly? Or do you get the sense you're seated or reclined or standing? How do you feel in this bubble of light? Just write down everything that you observe. Strengthening your intuition with each word that you write, opening up the channel further and further. Continuing to write stream of consciousness, unedited observations of anything coming across your mind, anything you're aware of. And then when you're ready, when you're finished writing, you can put down your pen or pencil and blink your eyes closed. here with your eyes closed, with each breath that you take, allow yourself to become more deeply relaxed, simply deeper with each breath. Inhaling the energy, the vibration of relaxation. Exhaling any tension, tightness as you go deeper and deeper, deeper relaxed, higher and higher awareness, a higher consciousness, frequency, and vibration. Observing your breath. Know that as your physical body becomes even more relaxed with each exhale, your awareness, your consciousness, your vibration raises higher and higher, allowing you to access more information, more realms, more dimensions, more enlightened, loving beings who will help you to gain answers to these questions. Good. And now listen to the question. Observe what comes across your mind, and then just write your unedited thoughts, just observing what comes in, and writing when you become aware of anything that comes across your mind or your awareness. As a soul planning life on earth, I plan my life, how I can share my gifts, who I'll help, who will help me, who I will share my experiences with. Everything is planned with plenty of room for free will. Everything that happens to us, our soul can use for us. Why did my children choose me as their parent? Why did my children choose me as their parent? Writing stream of consciousness, anything that comes to mind. Analyzing it later after this hypnotic journey. Why did my children choose me as their parent? Know and remember. Our next question. Are there contracts or agreements between us that I can know about right now? Or any other reason why we chose each other? What are the contracts, agreements, or reasons why we chose each other? Writing stream of consciousness. pressing pause whenever you need to. Our next question: why did my child or children choose to be in this contract or agreement with me? Why did my child or children choose to be in contract or this agreement with me? Writing whatever comes to mind. Why did my child or children choose to be in contract or agreement with me? If there is a soul contract, agreement, or any other reason, what can I do to be my best in this relationship? What do I need to know or remember? Writing stream of consciousness. What do I need to know or remember to be my best in this relationship? Know and remember. Our next question: when it comes to any soul contracts or agreements in my family, how can I show up in a way that best suits me and the other person? Writing stream of consciousness, anything coming into your mind, going out your pen. When it comes to the souls and the contracts or agreements in my family, how can I show up in a way that best suits me and the other person or people? Observe and write. Know and remember. When it comes to my biggest, most challenging aspect of these relationships, what is something I need to know or remember? When it comes to my biggest challenges in these relationships, what is something that I need to know or remember? Writing down whatever comes to mind, knowing you can analyze it later. Just observe what comes in. Our next question: knowing what's true about who I am and who my children are, what's the best way to be in a relationship with my children right now, at this point in our lives? What is the best way to be in a relationship with my children right now at this point in our lives? Simply observe and write anything that comes to mind, knowing that if it doesn't make sense right now, it will make sense in the future. And our next question, what's the best way to be in a relationship with my children as we all grow and change into the future? What is something I can remember, embody, or know when it comes to being in relationship with my children as we all grow and change into the future? Observing what comes to mind, writing it all down, pressing pause anytime you need. What's the best way to be in a relationship with my children as we all grow and change into the future? And now, in this experience, who is sharing this wisdom with you? Is it a spirit guide? Is it your higher self? Some other enlightened being? What can you know about the being who is sharing this wisdom with you? And what other wisdom can they impart before we head back to the present moment? Is there anything that your spirit guides, your higher self, your angels, any enlightened beings around you, what other messages or insights or wisdom or reminders do they want to share with you right now? Just writing what comes to mind, pausing and observing, waiting for more information to come forward when you need it. Just observing what comes to mind. Whenever you've completed writing, you can go ahead and lay down your pen or pencil. Relax your arms and your shoulders, and again, blink your eyes closed. If you're still writing, you can hit pause now and hit play when you're done writing. And now it's time to return to the present moment. But before we move away from this space, let's send love and gratitude to all those who were with you, offering guidance and wisdom, whether they were seen or unseen. And now, moving away from this safe space of spiritual guidance, floating away closer and closer to the present moment, returning to the present moment, and getting ready to move into the next phase of your day or night in a way that's seamless, peaceful, and desirable. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. When I say 1, you'll be balanced and ready for the party or day or night that comes next. 5, feeling empowered and relief because you took this journey and felt the messages deeply in your soul. 4, taking back with you everything you learned and experienced. 3, more in touch with the room around you. 2, beginning to feel sensation in your fingers and toes. And 1, feeling wonderful, comfortable, confident, and easing into the next part of your day or night. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you know of someone who would appreciate this healing method or this particular hypnotic journey, send it to them. I'd appreciate it. And I appreciate you just being here and being open to this journey. Until next time, take care.